ECAT's production of OA Sports are provided by Morse Insurance, Weinstein & Keach, we sell real estate, Michael Associates, Ltd., the Easton Lions Club. ECAT would like to thank all the sponsors for support of producing OA Sports.
Welcome to Muscato Stadium for today's OA Girls Soccer versus King Phillips. King Philip coming in at a 7-3 mark in the overall, 7-3-1 in the Hockomock, 7-4-5 overall. Oliver Ames coming in at 6-3-2 in the Hockomock, 8-5-2 overall. Both teams played early this season, won by King Phillips, 1-0. King Phillips has come in with a revenge and earlier loss against Franklin, 7-2 loss. They tied 2-2. They also took Canton down to a 2-2 match, and they beat Attleboro 4-1 in the last three matches. Oliver Ames is coming in after a disappointing loss against Mansfield 4-1. They beat Taunton 1-0. They beat Stoughton 3-1, and they beat Milford 2-1. Oliver Ames' last game against Mansfield, difficult game at night, but at the same time they were in the game up until probably the second half and just lost momentum, and Mansfield just put on an offensive explosion with 3 goals. Oliver Ames coming in, trying to get ready for the playoffs. A big game for them. Starting up front will be Sienna Fabrizio. Jessie Keene has moved up to the front spot, along with Jolie Diaz and Molly Manning. On the backside, you're going to have Shelby Hodges, Brooke Dean, Kenzie Graham. Going to have Sarah Paul, Maddie Berry, and up on the left side looks like Eva Leveski. OA needs to come off with some offensive power. They've been struggling putting the ball in the back of the net. This is a good test against a good King Phillips team. As I said earlier, they were 1-0 in a very close game. Stella Fabrizio will be starting in the backside, not Eva Leveski. Still, Oliver Ames out with Emily Lopes, who's been starting on the right-hand side. Hopefully she'll be able to come back from the playoffs. Big play taken off. Controlled by number 3 in the middle. Good step up by Sarah Paul. Oliver Ames tested last game against Mansfield. They have one scorer, Ali Fernandez, that really put on an exhibition against Oliver Ames. It was a one-man show. This team's a little different. Doesn't have that type of offensive power with King Phillips, but still they're a dangerous team. Maddie Berry feeds it back up, trying to get it to the middle of the field to Molly Manning. As he said, last couple games, Berry, Paul have been playing fantastic on the backside. 2 sophomores truly tested against a Mansfield team. And up until the second half, they played pretty well. Oliver Ames has to get back to spreading the offensive round. Got to get into the big gun hands, which will be Jolie Diaz and Sienna Fabrizio. And Jessie Keene up front. Jessie's strong player, usually plays defense, captain. He's really been a vocal leader for this team. Nice throw into Molly Manning, feeds it to Fabrizio. She's been dangerous. Feeds it up to Jolie Diaz. See if she can get a shot on goal. Nice save. Good feed up from Fabrizio. Tried to get to the goal, past the goalie, but she made a great kick save, controlled back by Oliver Ames. Kenzie Graham, the senior, tries to feed it up to Jessie Keene. That's the kind of start you want to see from Oliver Ames. Fabrizio has been deadly with her passes of late. Really makes a difference with her coming back healthy in the middle of the field along with Molly Manning. Brooke Dean's been a stalwart in the middle of the field for Oliver Ames. She controls the ball extremely well. Good heads-up player. Manning gets pushed from behind. We got to have foul. We're going to have a free kick around the 28-yard line. That should probably be taken by Sarah Paul or Sienna Fabrizio. Looks like Fabrizio will be taking it. Fabrizio Jr. came back from an injury out all of last season. As slowly he worked her way back in, but has been explosive for the past 4 or 5 games for Oliver Ames. Fabrizio controls it back over to Manning. Manning tried to do something with it. Good defense from KP, and they just took it away. No problem. Here comes up number 3 on the left-hand side. Berry directing traffic, trying to help out. Good step up. Nice play by her. Berry again played extremely well. It might have collided knees, but the young sophomore able to shake it off, no problem. Cold day at Muscato Stadium. It was a great play by Maddie Berry on a breakaway. Diaz feeding it back up to Shelby Hodges up on the left-hand side. Good defense from KP, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be KP ball. That was a nice chance from Oliver Ames early. Don't see a lot of those from Oliver Ames with a good shot on goal early on. Nice pass from Fabrizio to Diaz with the left foot. Just couldn't get it past the goalie. Trying to flip the field, looking for Jessie Keene, couldn't get it to her. Good speed from KP. Molly Manning in the middle, back over to Brooke Dean. Like I said, Brooke Dean controlling the offense for Oliver Ames. Manning has the number. See if she can fit it back to Fabrizio. Just a little too much. Goalie comes out and makes the save. Kick from KP. Nice boot. Brooke Dean's on the backside along with Maddie Berry, controlled by Sarah Paul. Diaz able to control the middle field, gets by one defender. Trying to get some space, trying to feed up to Jessie Keene. Rolls off. Keene might get by the defender, but good follow-up from King Phillips. The ball's going to go out. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. Feed into the middle of Keene's right there. Unable to control it. Molly Manning pulls it back to Brooke Dean. Dean's back in the middle, back over to Kenzie Graham. Takes it up on the right-hand side. Try to feed it to Molly again. Manning again, but couldn't get it to her. Pulled down from KP. Here comes Maddie Berry. Makes a great play defensively again. Steps up. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to be KP ball. The backside of Maddie Berry, Sarah Paul been playing fantastic for Oliver Ames, except that little hiccup last game, but consistently have not let up a lot of goals. Oliver Ames have let up the least amount of goals in the Hawk this season. Same time, they've scored the least amount of goals. Shot on goal, save! Great play by Olivia Zamboni, saving it on the boot from the middle of the field. It's going to be a corner kick for King Phillips. Nice save by Olivia Zamboni. Sophomores played great for Oliver Ames. Kept them in a ton of games this year. Stepped in for Zanaya Mattia and have been playing fantastic for Oliver Ames. KP off the set. OA matching up defensively. Here's the boot. Long kick. Played off of Stella Fabrizio. Pulled down from KP, try to control it. Maddie Berry's in the middle. Pulled down by number 3 again, trying to get by a couple defenders, and it's saved by Zamboni. Again, good play by number 3 from King Phillips. King Phillips has always been a perennial powerhouse in the Hawk. Past couple of years, they've been dominant. A couple players gone on, played Division I. Manning tries to get Fabrizio. She does. Fabrizio has the numbers. Nice flick up to Jessie Keene. See if Keene can track it down. She's not unable to. The ball's going to go out. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. Good touch pass from Fabrizio again. Kenzie Graham will be taken out for Oliver Ames. Have to be a little more sharp in terms of getting it in and getting the players in the right position on these inbounds. Kenzie looking for Manning. Booted away from King Phillips, going to be Oliver Ames' ball again. Looks like OA might be trying to work something, trying to get it into Keene. Good play defensively again. Kenzie Graham tried to middle it, no one home for Oliver Ames. Maddie Berry back for OA. Controlled by number 10, creeping up on the left-hand side, looking for number 9 in the middle of the field, the big scorer for King Phillips. Fabrizio, a freshman, starting in place of Jessie Keene, who usually plays that back spot. As you said, they moved her up. Diaz gets around the defender, no problem, feeds it up again. Gets it up to Fabrizio. Fabrizio has it up on the left-hand side. Uses her body well, trying to get around the defender. Molly Manning's in the middle if she can get it over to someone. Good play. Right there's Jessie Keene. Goal! Jessie Keene. Nice shot by Fabrizio. Finds Keene, and it's going to be 1-0. Oliver Ames to start. Jessie Keene, 2 goals in 2 games. He's really made the difference moving up in that right striker position. And just like that, Oliver Ames has a 1-0 lead on KP. They've had some great opportunities to start the game, and they were able to capitalize. That was a great play by Diaz, flicking it up to Fabrizio. She centered it to Keene, able to put the ball in the back of the net. Brooke Dean taking up. Good play defense. It gets pushed down, and we get a foul. Dean, a junior, along with Shelby Hodges. The future looks bright for OA. A lot of young players. Next season, they'll have Sienna Fabrizio, her sister, along with Paul, Maddie Berry, Shelby Hodges, and Brooke Dean and Emily Lose coming back, along with Molly Manning. So they get a lot of players coming back next year. They'll be losing Kenzie Graham, Jessie Keene, and Jolie Diaz. Dean takes her time, finds back to Kenzie. Kenzie tried to get it through the middle. No one home for Oliver Ames. Going to go out. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. It's a good start from Oliver Ames. You like to see that early. Try to get it to Jessie Keene. Knocked out again by the KP defender. That's been a good part of Oliver Ames' game in the past, has been able to get those middle corner in the corner and trying to get into the middle, where a lot of times Oliver Ames has scored off of that, particularly under Britt Salomai the past 4 or 5 years recently. That's been a big difference of Oliver Ames, is trying to middle it and have someone come streaking by. That's been a stalwart of Oliver Ames' play for a long time. Dean controls it back in the middle, back over to Fabrizio, gets it back up to Diaz, good speed, unable to get anything with it, and the ball's going to go out. It's going to be KP ball. Oh, take it back. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. No, if you haven't seen this before, this is something special. Sienna Fabrizio with the throw, and they have to put someone in the middle. They have the opportunities to get this. Oliver Ames has to be aggressive in terms of trying to do something with the ball. Nice throw in again, see if someone's there. Manley pulls it down. Brooke Dean takes a shot just up, and it's through the upright. Good idea from Oliver Ames again. Fabrizio has that acrobatic throw-in, and it sometimes just trickles in the middle. No one's home for Oliver Ames. They were a little more aggressive there, bounced around. Manning's able to control it, gets it to Dean to get a shot on goal. Nice boot in the middle from the goaltender. Barry's up to step up from number 9, pushing and shoving, no call. Ball goes up in the middle of the air on the right-hand side. No one home, and it's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. Diaz tried to control it, but kicked it out of bounds. It's going to be back to KP. That's how the offense starts. It really, Fabrizio has done a great job over the past, like I said, probably 7 or 8 games in terms of taking control in the middle, being extremely aggressive. Nice boot up, trying to get Jessie Keene. Diaz flicks it up to her. Just a little too much, and it's going to look like it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball again. Oliver Ames being extremely aggressive in this first half, trying to get it to Molly Manning. Keene fed it just a little too much. Oh, able to save it. Someone's home. Diaz is right there. Takes a shot on goal. Nice save. It's a goal by Molly Manning. Oliver Ames, 2-0. Manning centers it. Diaz takes a shot on goal. Great save by the goalie, and Manning is able to put it back in. And just like that, it's 2-0 Oliver Ames. Where was this against Mansfield? Good aggressive play. Oliver Ames going back to what's worked with them under Britt Salomai, centering the ball and taking shot on net and see if something can happen, and it has. 2-0 Oliver Ames. Good aggressive play by Shelby Hodges, pulled down by number 3. Good control. Diaz able to get around her. Nice step in by Shelby Hodges. Controlled in the middle by KP. Gets it by Molly Manning, Maddie Berry's right there for Oliver Ames. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Great play by Manning, preventing a potential shot on net. KP feeds it up. Fabrizio boots it out of bounds. Great start by Oliver Ames, creating some space, creating some opportunities early, which you like to see, particularly heading into the playoffs. Hopefully they can continue to put the pressure on KP. And they're being much more aggressive coming out the chute. Berries clears it out. Manning gets pushed from behind. No call. Keene, good speed coming up on the lower right-hand side. See if she can do something. Tries to feed it for Fabrizio just a little too much. Keene positions herself well, stays in bounds, gets a little push in the back, no problem. Kenzie Graham feeds it back to Brooke Dean and looks like she's going to flip the field. Nice feed. Molly Manning has it. See if she can get over to Jessie Keene. She pulls it back. Try to feed it to Hodges. Nice try by Manning. Just couldn't get it over to her. Dean in the middle of the field again. Good step up by Paul, but it's pulled down. Right there's the two defenders from Oliver Ames. They're going to let Zamboni take it out. Good step up that time, by Maddie Berry to prevent the breakaway. Zamboni boots it in the middle of the field. Three players from Oliver Ames right there. If they can get around it, they have a chance. Pulled down defensively by KP, and they're back on the attack. Try to feed it back to number 3. Berry whiffed at it, but Paul's right there to protect her. As I said, cold, chilly day at Muscato Stadium. This is the final home game for Oliver Ames girls soccer in the 2025 season. Up until last week, they were ranked number 7 in the Division II rankings. Barry's on the backside, trying to protect herself from going out of bounds. She got pushed in the back, and it's going to be KP ball. Barry tried to use a body to shield the player, unable to. We're going to have a throw in from KP. Looks like we might try the same thing as Fabrizio. Big throw into the middle, no, and home header by Berry, pulled down by number 4. Good defense from Shelby Hodges again. Diaz able to clear it out. Gets it out of bounds. Going to be KP ball. We got a timeout. Ref's calling a time, checking on something on the backside, it looks like. Maybe the flag moved. I think that's what he's doing. He's fixing the lower left-hand flag. Well, Oliver Ames being aggressive out the attack. 2 goals within the first 15 minutes. We haven't seen that all season. KP going to start it back up, taking it out, upper right-hand side. Good header from Fabrizio, trying to clear it out. Diaz able to get by one defender. Looking for Fabrizio, gets it to her. Back to Diaz, and here comes Owe back in the attack. She has the numbers, gets it over to Keene, and here we go. Keene misplayed it a little bit there, took a bad bounce. Thought she had the numbers, no problem. Kicks it out. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. Good feed from Diaz up to Keene. Just took one bad bounce. She might have had another breakaway. Dean tried to head it. Hodges right there, pulled down. Here comes number 3 in the attack for KP. There's Brooke Dean again. Brooke Dean's been playing great soccer for Oliver Ames. KP, good passing team, played well together. Like you said, have played, revenged their earlier loss with a tie against KP, against Franklin, which is a good Hockomock point bearer. Pulled down from KP again. Nice flick in the middle to number 18. And they're going to try to flip the field on Oliver Ames. Oliver Ames playing good defense. Double team. Fabrizio's right there. Pulled back down from KP again. And Shelby Hodges dragging up the field, trying to feed it up to Fabrizio. Fabrizio tried to use her body again, but shoved down. So one thing Febreze has done a great job at in terms of using her body to shield the defender as she makes an offensive play. KP taking out number 21. Careful, number 4 in the middle of the field, able to get it to her. Paul shields the defender and pulled down by Zamboni. Can't speak enough about Olivia playing goal this season for Olive Ames. Stepped up as a sophomore, has done a great job. Really has got tested often and early against Franklin, Mansfield, King Phillips, had Medfield, Norwell, a host of players that have going to Division I schools. So she's really been spectacular for Oliver Ames, along with the defense of Barry and Paul and Kenzie Graham. KP making a play. Good step up again by Jesse Keene, captain. Feeds it in the middle. Paul's right there along with Barry. Nice spin around trying to get it off to her right foot. Couldn't do anything with it. Kenzie Graham trying to recover. Ball's in the lower left-hand corner. Dean tried to feed it up to Keene. Excuse me. Shelby Hodges has it in the middle of the field, surrounded by a host of KP defenders. Back to Kenzie Graham, trying to get in some space. Good feed by Graham, just a little too much. Barry's on the backside. Good play by the KP offensive player. Good step up by Brooke Dean. Again, I know I've been saying her name many times, but she's been playing great defensively for Oliver Ames. Has made a difference. We got a first substitution for KP. We're going to have taken out the lower left-hand side, number 21. KP setting up offensively. Big throw-in. Trying to clear it out. Shot on goal. Good step up defensively from Oliver Ames. That almost got through. Jesse Keene has it on the lower left-hand side. Tried to feed a good speed from Kenzie Graham. Able to flip the field, and here comes KP back on the offensive attack. Nice play by Maddie Berry. Tried to get it up to Molly Manning. Pulled down by number 3. We might have a call. There it is. We got a first free kick around the 30-yard line for King Phillips. King Phillips lining up, number 3 in the 30-yard line. KP lining up offensively. You have Manning and Fabrizio up front. Big boot, high up in the air, and it's going to go over the net. Good idea from number 3 from King Phillips, but just a little too much juice on it. It's going to be Oliver Ames taking it out. It's a new thing they're doing in the Hawk this year. You're not playing most of the division teams twice. They're scheduling a couple of these games between KP and Mansfield for Oliver Ames. Can help them in the ratings, but kind of gives them a chance to revenge some of the losses they had earlier. They couldn't do it against Mansfield, who they tied 0-0 in the first game, but lost 4-1. Now they're against KP, who beat them 1-0. And we'll see if Oliver Ames can do something against them again. It's the one thing about the Oliver Ames schedule. They usually play a lot of these teams early in the season. Franklin, KP, Mansfield. It's difficult with a lot of young players to try to get in the groove that early. Oliver Ames typically kind of makes their move in the second half of the season, which they've done this year. Just have not got a lot of goals, which they previously have gotten. But this is a good start again for Oliver Ames. Nice play by Brooke Dean, control in the middle. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to be OA ball. Kenzie Graham taking it out for Oliver Ames. Trying to feed it to Jesse Keene. Double teamed. Here comes KP flying through. Nice feed from Dean. Tried to get it. Hodges able to do something in the middle of the field. Feeds it back over to Dean. And right there is Fabrizio. Hodges trying to get through a couple of the players, and here comes Owe back on the attack. Keene feeds it back over to Manning. Manning trying to flick it to a left side, gets to Fabrizio. Good play defensively from KP. Good passing from Oliver Ames, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. Going to be KP ball. Big throw in. Nice header from Graham. Over the back, no call. Dean taking her time setting up the offense. Sarah Paul gets it back over to Fabrizio, back up to Diaz. Diaz has the numbers. Good play defensively from KP. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Going to be KP ball. Well, Rims has to stay aggressive. You want to continue the way they started this game. Tracked down by number 9. Excuse me. Pulled up by number 3. Barry steps up again, playing well defensively in the backside. KP trolling up on the right-hand side, pulled down again by Shelby Hodges, taking her time, feeds it back over to Paul. Paul going to be attacked on the right-hand side. Diaz tried to make a spin move, unable to. Fabrizio kicks it back over to Diaz. Here she comes up on the right-hand side, double, triple team. Ball's going to go out of bounds, going to be OA ball. Dean controls it back in the middle, takes her time, gets it back to Zamboni. Back over to Kenzie Graham. KP being aggressive and fast. Almost snuck one by there, but Kenzie Graham was able to get it out of bounds. Going to be OA ball. Good step up by number 4. A little lazy pass there, but controlled back from Oliver Ames. That ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be OA ball. Got to be careful with those passes. KP's a very aggressive team, fast. Strong, crisp passes against this team is really going to make the difference. Zamboni takes it up. Manning's in the middle, see if she can do some triple team right in the middle. Needs to get rid of that fast. Good handle by number 3, back in the middle by number 9. Pulled back by Fabrizio, by Hodges. Hodges kicked it just a little too much. Sarah Paul lost it. Pulled down by KP, but she came back. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to be KP ball. Nice step in by Paul again. Feeding it down for Fabrizio. She has numbers. See if she can do something one-on-one. Pulls it back to the middle of the field. Just a little too much. No one back to help her on that one. She was by herself. Hodges takes a shot on goal wide right. Hodges took it to the middle. She had Keene up on the right-hand side, but decided to take the shot just a little too much on the right-hand side. But on that one play, Fabrizio was by herself. No one was down there for 08. They have to be aggressive and stay with Fabrizio. Ball gets through a couple of the KP defenders. Hodges gets it back in the middle of the field, surveilling where she wants to go with it. Back over to Kenzie Graham. Tries to get it to Dean just a little too much. Hodges controls it back to Manning. Manning just let it go by, but she's able to pull it down. She's got some numbers, see if she can do something with it. Feeds it to Fabrizio. Just a little too much on that right-hand side. Good play defensively from KP again. Number 3, good handle in the middle of the field. Pulled down by Fabrizio, but she knocks it out of bounds. Stella Fabrizio, a freshman, put into the starting role. He's played well for Oliver Ames. Dean's able to pull it back, but nice play by number 3 again. She's aggressive. Dean back to Paul, back over to Keene, back to Manning. Good passing for Oliver Ames, just a little too much. That ball's going to be a little cold in this cold, crisp day at Muscato Stadium. Nice play by number 4, gets around Kenzie Graham coming up. Good recovery by Graham again, makes a nice play. Barry's able to clear it out, pulled back down by number 21. Hodges in the middle of the field for OA. And he's got to be a little more aggressive on that. Nice play again by Maddie Berry, sophomore. Hodge is able to trickle it down. Here they come back on the attack. She has defenders on both sides, tries to feed it up to Diaz. Good help out. She's able to control it, see if she can do something with it. Takes it back into the middle, back around the player. Gets through two of them, see if she can get a shot at. She tried to, couldn't get it done. Good play by KP to hold her off. She made the play around the defensive player, but just couldn't get that shot off. Great job breaking that double team. And once again, here comes Stella Fabrizio. Oliver Ames needs to line up in the middle and be aggressive with their heads. This ball should not hit the ground in the throw-in. No one home for Oliver Ames again. Maddie Berry protect Kenzie Graham. Good play again. Sophomore does not hesitate. She is aggressive. Fabrizio tried to use her body there, unable to. Pulled down by Sarah Paul. Paul back up to Diaz. Nice pass. Diaz wasn't able to control it. Berry's back, number 4, makes a move around Kenzie Graham, tries to pull it back at Graham. Graham, great job defensively. Ball goes out of bounds. Manny's got to be a little crisper when she gets that ball to make the turn. She does have the numbers from time to time. I think she tries to make that extra dribble, but sometimes it does not work. Kendra Graham pulls it back. Manning has it by herself. No one there to help her. She's by herself, gets pushed from behind. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to be Olive Ames' ball. We have another substitution for KP. And we also have a substitution for Oliver Ames. We have Fabrizio taking out for OA. Into the game for Oliver Ames is, well, looks like it's Emily Lopes back in the field. Emily Lopes coming in after an injury. She's been out for 3 games. This is her first action in a long time. Good to see her back on the field. I thought she might have been out for one more game, but she's back in. This is her first game, I think, in 3 games since she got injured against Canton. We have a free kick from almost the same spot they had up before. Fabrizio directing traffic, telling them to go back to the 40, and they did. Here's the boot. It's a header controlled by Olivia Zamboni. That was almost dangerous, but no problem. Pulled down. We're at the 10-minute mark. Oliver Ames 2, KP 0. Fabrizio pulls it down the middle. Sees Emily Lopes, couldn't get it to her. Dean flips the field back over to Stella Fabrizio. Back to Diaz. Just a little too much juice. She wasn't able to control it. The ball goes out. Ball's going back and forth in the middle of the field. Brooke Dean's right there for Oliver Ames. Sneaking up on the backside's Manning. Number 3 flips the field, gets it back over in the middle. Right there's Maddie Berry again. Been saying her name a lot along with Brooke Dean. Pulled down by number 3. Hodges trying to step up and play defensively. Manning's able to pull it back. Nice flick over to Lopes. See if Lopes can do anything with it. Trying to feed it up to Fabrizio. Good speed, but unable to get it to her. Nice idea from Lopes to get up to Fabrizio. Jesse King will be taken out for Oliver Ames. So what they did was they moved Lopes up front, Jesse Keene back on the defensive side. And we got a penalty. Nice play by Molly Manning. Got pushed from behind, and Jesse Keene will be lining that up from the 25-yard line. Jesse got a strong leg. She can easily get this on net. Feeds it up. Hodges trying to step in, couldn't do anything with it. Ball's going to go out of bounds, going to be KP ball. Good idea from Keene. Tried to feed it over to Hodges. Tried to side kick it, couldn't do anything with it. Up front you have Diaz, Lopes, Manning, Fabrizio. Strong, aggressive team for Oliver Ames. Good offensive power also. Nice play by number 3 with Hodges trailing on the backside. Lopes is able to do something with it, yanks it back. Feeds it back to no one's there for Oliver Ames. Usually that's where Fabrizio is. Stella has it over to Diaz. Diaz tried to make a move, trying to get by the defender, see if she can use her speed. Trickles down on the right-hand side. Good play defensively from KP. Fabrizio, Stella's right there. Got to be careful. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to be away ball. Nice feed in the middle to Hodges, back to Diaz. Hodges trying to control it. See if she can flip the field on Oliver Ames. Gets it back over to Keene. Keene takes her time. Good awareness. Sees Fabrizio. Tries to get it to her. Brooke Dean trying to get it through a couple defenders. Gets pushed from behind. No call. Wow. Oh, they did get a call. I was shocked if they didn't have a call. That was a blatant push from behind, and we're going to have the free kick. Looks like it's going to be Fabrizio at the 20-yard line for Oliver Ames. Dean got through a couple defenders and just got pushed from behind. Hodges, Manning, Fabrizio lined up. Let's see what the play call is from Coach. Fabrizio looking if she's trying to pick a corner. Be interesting to see what she can do here. Back over to Hodges. Hodges makes a move. See if she can get something in the center. Gets a shot on net, and it's saved. Good shot from Shelby Hodges. Just couldn't do anything with it. Good aggressive play by Brooke Dean, taking it by herself, getting through a host of defenders, just gets pushed from behind. Good spin move by Shelby Hodges again. Try to get it back up to Sienna Fabrizio, and there's Brooke Dean. Takes her time, controls it. Gets it to Emily Lopes, getting some action back. Able to pull it back down, gets pulled from behind, no call. Brooke Dean on number 3, good play, able to do something. Lopes able to pull it back, see if they take the time, gets it back over to Dean. A lot of pressure, aggressive play by KP, and they're all over the ball right now. They're being extremely aggressive and trying to get to that ball. Hodges able to get something in the middle of the field. Taking her time, gets it back over to Maddie Berry, sophomore, surveys the field, gets it back over to Keene. Here comes Keene up on the right-hand side. She's by herself. She has some space. Tried to get it to Hodges, couldn't get it to, to Lopes, couldn't get it to her. Manning's able to pull it down, pulls it back onto the right-hand side, back to the left-hand side, back to Hodges. Hodges has something. She used to take a shot on goal. Trying to feed through a couple people. She gets a shot, and it's saved. Good aggressive play by Shelby Hodges, getting through a couple defenders from KP to get a shot on goal. Boot in the middle of the field. Dean's right there along with Hodges. Pulled down by Dean. Good play defensively by KP, number 16. She's aggressive. And just like that, Fabrizio's able to pull it down. Gets it back to Dean. Dean has some numbers. See if she can do something with it. Gets pushed from behind. Back to Hodges. Hodges has the foot. See if she's looking to do anything. Try to feed up to Fabrizio. Maddie Berry's back on the backside. Takes her time, being tracked down by number 9. Gets it back over to Keene. Keene has a ball, goes out of bounds. Keene's not happy with that call. Looked like it stayed in, but they called it out. Here's the throw-in. Good throw-in from 21. Aggressive. Communication between Paul and Barry. Almost back down. Good play by Manning, trying to fight for the ball. Gets through a couple players. Fabrizio uses her body well, and here comes Lopes. Lopes has it. Takes it back in the middle of the field. She needs to get rid of it. Back over to Keene. Keene tried to feed it up. Lopes hustling on the backside. KP's able to pull it back down. Keene double team, getting pushed from behind. Keene flips the field. He's got to be careful. KP pulls it down. Here comes number 4, streaking down with Stella Fabrizio on her. Good makeup speed by Stella Fabrizio to prevent that potential one-on-one goal. And Keene's back there. And the ball is going to go out of bounds. Going to be KP ball. 21 taking it for KP. She's got a strong throw, and Oliver Ames has to be careful. She's had a couple opportunities there. She can get into the box. Big throw in again. Header saved by Zamboni. Good play, Oliver Ames. Zamboni trying to get up in the middle of the field. Comes Fabrizio, comes streaking in. Good play, but Manning's able to knock it back down. Gets pushed from behind. Tried to feed up to Diaz. Diaz, good speed. She might be able to get to it. She does. She's a good one-on-one player. See if she can do anything. Gets around the player. See if she can center it. Ball's going to go out of bounds. We're going to have a corner kick. It's going to be Oliver Ames' corner kick. Sarah Paul should be taking this for Oliver Ames. Looks like it's not going to be Sarah Paul. Looks like it's going to be Jolie Diaz taking it for OA. Back to Manning, back over to Diaz. Gets it over to the middle. No one's home. Fabrizio pulls it down, takes a shot on net. It's good! Sienna Fabrizio with the flick of the foot gets it over the defender. And just like that, it's 3-0 Oliver Ames. Shot from Diaz, flicked up by Manning, and just like that, Fabrizio with a little pitching wedge gets it over the goalie, and it's 3-0 Oliver Ames. An offensive explosion for OA in the first half against King Phillips. KP trying to get it up. Paul does a smart play, lets it come back to Zamboni, taking her time. Oliver Ames with a 3-0 lead, under 2 minutes left in the first half. Big boot. Gets by a couple of the defenders. Diaz trying to track it down. Goalie comes out to make the play for KP. Oliver Ames being extremely aggressive, crashing that net, making some great plays. Good to see this aggressive play coming out after a 4-1 loss against Mansfield. Shot, Paul's right there, able to knock it down. Number 9 has Dean on her. Dean aggressive again, tries to make a play. Looks like she got pushed, and she did, and it's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. She was calling for it. Number 9 was holding her back, and it's going to be OA ball. That's what you like to see from Oliver Ames. Nice, aggressive play. Attacking the net and taking shots. And getting good shots. Really putting the people in the box and making the right plays. Flips the field to Fabrizio. Fabrizio has some numbers up on the left-hand side. Tries to get over to Diaz. She does. She pulls it back. Double teamed. Pulled down from KP. Paul's back there to protect the backside for Oliver Ames. Nice play from the KP defender, Paul, but right there's Maddie Berry to help out. KP trying to get it back in the middle to number 4. She does. Nice play for Molly Manning. See if she can get it back over to Lopes, and just like that, it's going to be halftime. Oliver Ames coming out with an offensive explosion. 3-0 to start the game. We'll be back after halftime. Back for the second half action. Oliver Ames girls soccer against King Phillips. Oliver Ames with a 3-0 lead. OA came out a different team than the previous game against Mansfield. A lot more aggressive, attacking the net, hitting the box, and resulted in 3 goals. Defensively, they've been strong as always, led by Sarah Paul, Maddie Berry, and Kenzie Graham, along with Stella Fabrizio. Up front, the offensive power has been led by Molly Manning, Sienna Fabrizio, Jessie Keene, and Jolie Diaz. KP has had a couple opportunities, but nothing like we've seen previously against this OA team. So offensively and defensively, Oliver Ames has stepped up and really rebounded from the previous game against Mansfield, but they have to continue this in the second half. KP has the firepower to get back into this very fast. Emily Lopes able to come back and get some action for Oliver Ames. First game back since the Canton game. Defensively, Oliver Ames moved Jesse Keene when Emily Lopes came in and has really shut down the KP offense. Big difference, just aggressiveness. Oliver Ames has really attacked the net, taking shots. Shelby Hodges, even though she didn't put the net ball in the back of the net, has been aggressive in her shot selection, along with Jolie Diaz and Sienna Fabrizio really dishing out the rock and getting some early opportunities against King Phillips. Jesse Keene is back up in that right striker position for Oliver Ames. Down on the left-hand side, you have Jolie Diaz, Sienna Fabrizio, and Molly Manning. In the middle, Shelby Hodges and Brooke Dean. On the backside, Stella Fabrizio, Kenzie Graham, Maddie Berry, and Sarah Paul. And in net is yours, Olivia Zamboni. Said getting a little colder here at Oliver Ames. It's good for the girls to get out with an early lead, especially with the cold starting to really trickle in to the stadium. You see some of the girls putting some gloves on in the second half. Fabrizio, nice aggressive play to try to get it up. It's a header by Hodges, couldn't do anything with it. Oliver Ames, very athletic team between both Fabrizios, Jolie Diaz, Molly Manning, Brooke Dean. Everyone on this team is aggressive, good soccer skills, good awareness. Can move to different positions too. That's the good thing about OA. Paul able to clear it out. That was close. KP being aggressive. Maddie Berry gets it back up to Brooke Dean. Dean's able to pull it back. Looking up on the right-hand side, feeds it back up to Kenzie Graham. Kenzie taking it up on the right-hand side. Good step in from KP. See if OA can continue their offensive assault. It's actually OA ball. Aggressive throw in by Kenzie Graham. Try to get it down to, looks like Sienna Fabrizio. Couldn't get it to her. The ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be KP ball. KP taking it out. Boot into the middle of the field. Brooke Dean's right there. Nice pull down, nice touch pass from number 3, looking for number 9 coming up. Great pass from Sienna Fabrizio over to Jolie Diaz. Like that does not go noticed. Diaz sees if she can get into the middle. She does. Just got through, no one home for Oliver Ames. Looks like Jesse Keene was there, but just couldn't pull it down to get a shot. That was a great middle by Diaz, but no one home for Oliver Ames. Dean's up there trying to control it along with Hodges. Hodges able to pull it back. Maddie Berry being attacked on the backside. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. It's a great touch pass from Fabrizio over to Diaz. Able to get it to the middle, but just no one home for Oliver Ames. Good step around by the offensive play. There it is. Kenzie Graham able to pull it down. Keene tried to get it up to Molly Manning. Manning's able to get it, but pulled back down by King Phillips. 6 in the middle of the field, taking time, trying to set up the offense, looking for number 3 in the middle. She's not home. Header by Kenzie Graham, pulled back down by number 3. Good step in by Paul again. She's like a bull in a china shop. Gets through a couple defenders. Gets it back into number 9, trying to do something. Feeds it up. Stella Fabrizio's back there for Oliver Ames. See if she can drag it up the field. Try to do something with it, just a little too much. And KP was able to step in. Ball goes around Kenzie Graham. She's able to recover. Back up to Keene. Back and forth. All Ames needs to try to keep it in the middle of the field. That's where they've been the most dangerous. Nice play on the backside by Sarah Paul. And Oliver Ames needs to get people back in the box. As I said earlier, the throw-in from KP is aggressive and get into the box. Gets it pretty close. Good step in from Maddie Berry again. For a small sophomore, she is an aggressive player. As I said, she has been a lot of tough matchups throughout the season. A lot of Division I high scores, and they've had a hard time getting the ball in the back of the net against this Oliver Ames defense. And that's attributed to Paul, Kenzie Graham, Maddie Berry, and Jessie Keene. Nice aggressive play by KP to try to keep it in. The ball is going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. KP is going to try to keep the pressure on Oliver Ames, try to see if they make any mistakes in the on their backside. Oliver Ames has to get it up to the big guns, create some space. Paul tried to do something with it, tried to get over to Molly Manning, unable to. Stella Fabrizio gets it back up to Diaz, gets it back up to Hodges. Great touch pass back to Manning, just a little too much, but she's able to control it, gets it back to Keene. Keene's got a deadly foot, see if she can do something with it, feeds it in the middle, try to get it over to, back to Hodges, couldn't get it to her. Hodges takes a shot on goal and save, bounces out. Nice shot by Shelby Hodges, always still needs to be aggressive if that ball gets off of the goalie. Step up by Brooke Dean again. That was a great sequence from Oliver Ames, from Diaz to Keene, back to Manning, back over to Hodges. Hodges in the middle of the field, flips it back over to Kenzie Graham, chased down by the KP defender. Keene tried to use a body, able to get it to her again. Keene feeds it back up to Kenzie Graham, good speed, she's a track star. She tried to middle it. Ball's gonna go out of bounds. We're gonna have a corner kick for Oliver Ames. With the second corner kick of the game, Sarah Paul will be taking it for OA. She's done a great job of getting that ball in the box. Oliver Ames have had a ton of opportunities off her corner kicks. Aggressive. This is where you usually see Sienna Fabrizio come flying through, balls up. Nice touch from Fabrizio, good play again by shot on goal, wide left. Shelby Hodges got the shot off, a little wide left, and again, nice aggressive play from Oliver Ames to keep the pressure on King Phillips. Free kick, out of bounds from the goalie kick. Boot into the middle of the field. Hodges able to knock it down. Back to Fabrizio. Diaz trying to use the body, gets around the defender, feeds it back to Hodges. Hodges comes back on the left-hand side, gets around the defender, goes around a couple, see if she can do something with it. Nice feed to Molly Manning. Got to take that shot, got to take that shot, got to take that shot. It's good! Molly Manning gets through a couple defenders, and just like that, another goal from Oliver Ames. Shelby Hodges, nice touch pass. Manning goes through a couple defenders, and it's 4-0 Oliver Ames. Great play. Diaz pulled it down, gave it over to Shelby Hodges. Hodges takes it up on the right-hand side, gets it to Manning, and Manning just dribbles through both the players and takes a nice shot on the goal on the left-hand side. And just like that, it is 4-0 Oliver Ames. An offensive explosion for OA against a good King Phillips team. Berry trying to clear it up. Pulled down by number 3, try to feed it over to number 9. Oliver Ames got a host of defenders back there, and they're able to keep it in. KP's able to pull it back down, trying to mount some sort of offense, but Oliver Ames' defense has been tight. Dragging it across the center of the field, trying to get it to the right-hand side, takes a wild shot. Berry steps up. Manning's able to get it in the middle, get it to Fabrizio. Touch pass again, see if she can flick it up to her. Good idea. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Going to be OA ball. Good touch pass again by Sienna Fabrizio. Stella taking up, trying to find Diaz on the right-hand side. Trying to control it. Ball goes and stays in bounds. Nice touch up to number 3. Number 3 uses her body to shield well. Paul goes down, stays there aggressive, unable to do anything with it. Paul staying with it. Good aggressive play by Sarah Paul. She had a host of KP defenders around her, and she was able to control it to get out of the bounds. Great defensive play from Sarah Paul. Number 3 pulls it down. Hodges is right there. 3 gets around the defender, tries to flip the field. Hodges pulls it back. Gets it back up to Manning. Manning flicks it up to Keene. Keene's got some numbers. See if she can buy the defender. Trickles it up to Fabrizio. Good speed. She's going to be able to track it down. Just a little too much. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be KP ball. Good idea by Jesse Keene to feed it up to the speedster Fabrizio, but just a little too much. Oliver Games again being aggressive. Trying to get their speedsters in space. In the middle of the field is where they've been the most dangerous. They have a ton of options to go with between Keene, Manning, Fabrizio, Diaz. Kenzie Graham taking it out, try to feed it up. Keene using her body to shield the defender. She's able to try to flick it back to Manning. Couldn't do anything with it. KP's coming back aggressively. Good play by Fabrizio. Sarah Paul's able to do it. Gets it back over to Manning. Spins. Looking for Keene. Able to get it to her. And here comes Owe back on the attack. Keene tried to feed it up. Unable to. Try to get by the defender. Ball's going to go out. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. We'll have Kenzie Graham taking out for OA. Fabrizio's in the middle trying to shield her with her body again. She does a great job, gets a shot off, and it's a save. That's just her using her body well, shielding the defender and able to get a shot off. Most players aren't able to do that, but she does. Brooke Dean trying to control it in the middle of the field. She does, gets it back to Fabrizio. Fabrizio Stella coming up, needs to create some space, able to try to get it over to Hodges. Manning has it. Manning tried to go in the middle to Fabrizio, couldn't get it to her, and KP's able to get by the defender. Manning's back there. Maddie Berry's back there. Ball's going to go out of bounds. KP ball. Good play by Maddie Berry. Good step in by Brooke Dean. Good aggressive play by Maddie Berry again. Manning has the numbers, trying to get upfield. Good play defensively from KP from behind. Fabrizio's able to kind of spin it around. She does. See if she can get through. She's trying to. She's fighting for it. She does. Feeds it up to Diaz. Great pass. Diaz one-on-one. See if she can do something. Tries to get it around her. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to be Oliver Ames' ball. This is going to be Stella Fabrizio in the throw-in. Oliver Ames needs to get people back in that box. You're going to have an opportunity here with the throw-in. It's up. Here's Fabrizio with the header. Gets pushed from behind. No call. Manning has it. See if she gets shot. She does. Goal! Molly Manning with another goal. It is 5-0 Oliver Ames. Great throw-in from Stella Fabrizio. Bounces around. Manning gets it and gets a shot on goal. Fabrizio talking to the ref because it looks like she got pushed from behind pretty aggressively. But just like that, it is 5-0 Oliver Ames. This is what you want to have going to the playoffs. KP able to get through a couple of defenders. Fabrizio comes up. She's trying to take it up herself. Gets it over to Molly Manning. Manning gets it back over to Keene. Keene up on the right-hand side. Ball bounces around, goes out. Stays in, excuse me. Kenzie Graham's right there for OA. Ball's going to go out. It's going to be KP ball, I believe. It might be away. I apologize. Trying to get into Keene. Keene using a body to shield the defender. Brooke Dean in the middle of the field. She can flip it. They have some numbers. They do. Get it over to Stella Fabrizio. Fabrizio looks, trying to survey, try to get it over to Diaz. Unable to. Aggressive play by the defender of KP. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to be KP ball. Nice header by Fabrizio again. Fabrizio playing great defensively for Oliver Ames. Coach made a move, putting Jesse Keene up front, trusting the young team on the backside of Fabrizio, Paul, Berry, and Kenzie Graham, the senior. Number 3 shielding her body well, trying to control it. Tries to flip the field. Brooke Dean's right there, pulls it back down. Good play by number 3, gets through a couple players, see if she can do something with it. She can take a shot with the left foot. Ball's going to go out of bounds to the right-hand side. Good play by number 3. Good shot on goal, but just a little too much on the outside. We have another substitution for King Phillips. And we're at the 25-minute mark. Oliver Ames with an offensive explosion, 5-0. KP pulls it down, try to get it to number 3. Hodges able to flip the field, does it. Great spin from Shelby Hodges. Gets it up to Jesse Keene. Keene looking up to Fabrizio. Fabrizio spins, turns, tries to feed up to Diaz. Gets it there. It's just a little too much. She gets a shot, but it looks like it's just a little too much outside. Good touch pass from Fabrizio again to Diaz. KP trying to catch OA sleeping. Flicking up to number 3. Dean's in the middle of the field again. She's been playing great aggressive. She got knocked down, no call. Ball gets through, and Zamboni picks it up for OA. Nice aggressive play by Brooke Dean. Got pushed down, but able to pop up, no problem. Nice feed up to number 2. Can't see the number. Gets through a couple defenders, takes a shot on goal, and right there Zamboni again for the save. KP's had some opportunities, not aggressive, relatively easy save for Zamboni, but she has to make them, and she has. Keene's chasing it down. Good play by Brooke Dean again. Dean controlling the offense. Gets pushed down. There's the call. That's what we've been waiting for. That's happened all game to Brooke Dean, and she's been going down on the field, but they're making a call, and this is going to be Shelby Hodges will be taking her on the 42-yard line for Oliver Ames. Gets it up to Kenzie Graham. Kenzie takes it up on the right-hand side, feeds it to Fabrizio. Fabrizio's trying to get it to the middle. She does. It just wide right to the back of the net. We have another substitution for King Phillips. OA has been pretty light on the substitution in this game. Coach has been letting the starters run. The only substitution we've seen in the first half is Emily Lopes. KP taking in. Here's the boot. It's up. Dean's there again, saying her name, pulls it back, no problem. Takes her time, gets it back to Sarah Paul, chased down by the KP defenders. They're being aggressive. Stella's got to get it out. Here comes KP. Yeah, you got to be careful with that on that lower side. KP's fast and aggressive. You can't make too many moves. Feeds it up to Manning. Manning, both players right there for Oliver Ames. Got to create some space. Nice play by Hodges. Take her time. Gets it back to Zamboni. She picks it up. Here's the boot. Tries to flick it into the middle. They do. Gets it to number 9. She tries to do something with it, but on the backside is Kenzie Graham. Able to knock it out of bounds. So one thing Oliver Ames has a little problem with is a little bunch of their players in certain areas. They need to create more space. They're all great offensive players and can make moves, but you got to give them some area to do it with. Throw in. Ball's out of bounds again. It's going to be OA ball. Ball goes out of bounds again. It's going to be KP ball. Need to get out of that little corner up there. Throw it again. KP's going to be taking it out. Barry tried to clear it, unable to. Good aggressive play by Kenzie Graham to clear it out. It's going to be KP ball. Once again, Olive Ames needs to get people in that box. Throw-in is pretty strong. Nope. Goes light this time. Barry steps up, clears it out. KP ball. We have another substitution for King Phillips. Trying to lead the player, but unable to. Hodges steps up. Barry's on the backside. The ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be OA ball. Olive Ames came out with a different mindset this game. KP's a strong Hockomock team. Been playing great soccer of late, so this is a big game for Olive Ames in terms of how they came out aggressive and putting that ball in the back of the net. Good passing, good teamwork, and they've been playing great. Hodges tried to do too much with it. Number 3 pulls it down, takes a shot. It's wide left. Hodges getting a little too cute in the middle of the field. She needs to clear it out, especially in that middle with 3 players around her. Zamboni with the kick for OA. Lines it up. Manning trying to get through, able to. Yeah, throw in. Good aggressive play by KP. Again, double team the offensive player. Tried to clear it up to spaces. Zamboni's back there by herself, and she's able to pick it up. No rush for Olive Ames, taking the time. Looks like we might see some substitutions from OA coming up. Big boot in the middle. Stepped up. Sarah Paul's back there for OA. Feeds it back to Fabrizio. She needs to get rid of it fast. Needs to get rid of it. Nice job. Gets her on a couple to finish. Now get rid of it. You got to get rid of it. Gets it back over to Molly Manning. Manning tries to get it back up to Fabrizio. She does. Fabrizio has it one-on-one. Good aggressive play. She come up to the left-hand side. Just a little too much. Goes out of bounds. Going to be Olive Ames ball. We get mass substitution for Olive Ames. We get Stella Fabrizio's coming out, Jolie Diaz, Jessie Keene, Sienna Fabrizio, Molly Manning. Coming in, you got Greta Teravanian, Eva Levesky, Riley Mayer, and one more player, Emily Lopes. Oh, nope, Caroline Bowers. Apologize. Bowers in the middle. KP coming back aggressively. On the backside for taking Keen's spot is Greta Teravanian, who's been playing great soccer for Olive Ames. She really played well in that Norwell game. It's good to see her back on the field. Brooke Dean back in the middle, back over to Bowers. Bowers feeding up to Eva Levesky. Back over to Mayer. Mayer's trying to streak through, couldn't get it to, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be OA ball. And you do have Emily Lopes in for Olive Ames. So you're starting up front. The strikers look like it's going to be Eva Levesky, Emily Lopes, Caroline Bowers, and Riley Mayer. In the middle, you're going to have Brooke Dean, Shelby Hodges. On the backside, you're going to have, looks like Kenzie Graham, Maddie Berry, Greta Teravanian, and Sarah Paul. Nice track down in the middle by Mayer. Hodges trying to track it down, tries to feed it up, but Zamboni's right there, picks it up, no problem, takes her time. Well, that's a great way to start this game for Olive Ames. 5 goals. Molly Manning had 2. Fabrizio, I think, had 2. and yet Keene with one. Multiple assists on those plays from many players. Emily Lopes taking it up, able to stay in bounds, but ball goes out of bounds. Number 3 in the backside, Teravanian's trying to keep it in, unable to. Ball goes out. It's going to be KP ball. Number 3 tried to flip the field, knocked out of bounds from Shelby Hodges. It's going to be KP ball again. Trying to feed it in, trying to go on the backside to number 3. Paul's back there, trying to block her, shields her out, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Oliver Ames' ball. Good play by Sarah Paul, shielding the defender on that side. And Zamboni will be taking it for OA. Feeds it up. Greta taking up on the right-hand side. Lopes needs to give her a little space so she can do something with it. Lopes steps around the defender. Good play. Feeds it back up to Eva Levesky. Couldn't get it to her. Paul's up on the backside along with Greta. She keeps it out. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to be KP ball. Good step up again from Oliver Ames. Hodges gets to Lopes. Lopes clears it back to Paul. Paul gets it back into the middle. No one's home, but yep, there comes Riley Mayer. Good speed. Trying to get around the player. And I apologize if I mix up Mayer and Levesky. Kind of look like the same player. Throw in. Ball's going to go out. It's going to be OA ball. Well, he's going to have one more scrimmage coming up, I believe, on Thursday against Lexington, in Lexington. Same night, Oliver Ames football will be playing, I believe, Kim? Maybe not. I know they have a game coming up. Not sure exactly who they're playing. Oh, Stoughton. Paul's able to pull it down. Hodges gets it back over to Maddie Berry. Mary squeezed through a couple players, trying to get to Bowers. They're able to. Good touch pass. Dean's able to control it in the middle of the field. Riley Mayer tried to get it up to Emily Lopes, just couldn't get it to her. Greta on the backside. Good spin move by number 7, able to get by one of the defender players, but Hodges knocks it out. It's going to be KP ball. We got a substitution for Oliver Ames. We got a new goalie coming in for KP. KP taking out, trying to find number 3 again, trying to spin around Greta Teravanian. Dean's right there trying to take it down in the middle. Hodges, ball's up in the air, trying to be controlled by, looks like KP, but Maddie Berry's trying to clear it up. Good flying kick by the KP defender, and ball stays back, and it's going to be OA ball. Aggressive throw in, trying to get it up. Levesky trying to get it. Over to Mayer if you can. Mayer trying to control it. She's got great speed if she can get it. Unable to clear through a couple of the defenders. Pulled down by KP. KP gets it to number 3 in the middle, but right there, Sarah Paul. Paul gets it up to Lopes. Lopes pulls it down, no problem. Takes it up on the right-hand side. Feeds it back over to Bowers. Bowers trying to get around the defender. She does. Good speed by Caroline Bowers coming up on the right-hand side. Nice feed in the middle to Mayer. Couldn't do anything with it. Nice touch pass from Bowers into the middle. KP has the numbers to back on the attack. There's Greta Teravanian. Excuse me. Nice play. Takes it up by Hodges, getting through a couple defenders. Tried to get up to Bowers. Couldn't do anything with it. KP, good play defensively. Good play by Teravanian again. Knocks it out from number 3. That's the big scorer. We're going to have a substitution for KP. We have number 3 taking it out. Hodges is right there along with Emily Lopes trying to keep it in. Unable to. Ball goes out. It's going to be OA ball. Teravanian taking out for OA. There's a log jam. So they need to get a little more space even on the take-ins. Lopes trying to get her on the defender. Aggressive, keeps it in. Great job. She stays with it. Good hustle by Hodges. She's able to pull it back, gets it back over to Bowers. Bowers spins it around. She's able to do something with it. And here comes Olive Ames back on the attack, feeds it back up. Riley Mayer, good speed coming up. Goalie comes out, makes a nice play. Nice aggressive feed from Olive Ames again. Ball's up in the middle. Pulled down. Bowers trying to do something with it. KP's able to control it. Flicks it back up. Maddie Berry's on the backside. Should label let that to go out of bounds. It does. It's going to be OA ball. We're going to have a couple more substitutions for Oliver Ames. And they got to take the pennies off. There we go. You can see who we're working with. We got Lily Gamble in the game for Oliver Ames. A host of new players for OA coming in. OA back on the attack. Teravini in the middle, along with Bowers. Good step in on the backside by number 35 for OA. Greta's tracking down the defender. Good help out on the backside from Lily Gamble. Ball centered. Almost had something going on there, but pulled back down from OA, and here comes OA back on the attack. They might have the numbers themselves. That's going to be KP ball. With a free kick up around the 22-yard line. Boots on, and it's saved by Zamboni again. She's there for Oliver Ames. She's been playing a great net for OA. Here's the boot. Try to control in the middle by Eva Levesky. Couldn't do anything with it. Pulled back down from KP. Bowers in the middle of the field. Nice play by Greta Teravani. Good spin move by Emily Lopes. Try to do something with it. Trying to pull it back in. She's double teamed. The ball's going to go out of bounds. Pulled down by Riley Mayer. Mayer trying to do something. Trying to find Lopes. Lopes uses her body well. Gets around the defender. Tries to get it back up to Lily Gamble. She does. Gamble's coming up. Feeds it back up on the backside. No one home for Oliver Ames. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be KP ball. Ball coming out of bounds. Trying to get a shot on net. Good play defensively. Knocks it back into the KP defender. KP able to pull it back. Does take another shot and get Zamboni's right there to knock it down for Oliver Ames. Good play defensively from OA, Lily Gamble. Ball's up in the middle. Pulled down by Mayer. Mayer tried to do something, see if she can get over to Lopes. She does. Lopes has it one-on-one. Back over to number 35. 35 taking it up. Trickle through a couple of defenders. Gets it back up to Mayer. Lopes has it, trying to get it back in the middle of the field. Back over to Caroline Bowers. Bowers taking it up, gets pushed from behind. No call. Good shield using her body in the backside. Aggressive play. KP's able to pull it down, but she's knocked out of bounds. It's going to be KP ball. KP pulls it back down, trying to pull it out. Nice play defensively from Olive Ames again. Nice feed up to Lopes. Lopes has some numbers. See if she can do anything with it. She has Levisky coming up on the left-hand side, able to get it to her. Eva's got good speed. See if she can make a move. Trying to do something with it. Couldn't get around the KP defender. Good play defensively from KP. You get Sophia Pomfret in the game in the middle, along with Caroline Bowers. Let's see if OA can do something right here. Tried to get it to Lebeski, couldn't get it to her. The ball's going to go out of bounds. KP's going to pull it back. We're at the 6-minute mark. Olive Ames 5, KP 0. Here's the boot. Pomfret pulls it down in the middle of the field, see if she can do something. Back over to 35, takes her time, gets it back up to Lopes, try to feed her, couldn't get it to her. The ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be KP ball. The dream team of Caroline Bowers, Sophia Pomfret, Lily Gamble back on the field. Bowers steps up, makes a play, tries to pull it back, couldn't do anything with it. KP's able to control it, comes back on the backside. Greta Teravanian's right there, chase it down, no problem. Good speed from Greta. Ball's going to go out of bounds, going to be OA ball. Nice hustle by Greta Teravanian on the backside, good speed to prevent a breakaway for KP. Zamboni taking it out for OA. Gamble in the middle, Greta Teravanian on the right-hand side. Feeds it over to number 35. Try to get it through to Lopes, couldn't do anything with it. Good hustle again, Lopes able to pull it back. Tries to flip the field. Couldn't do anything with it. KP pulls it back down. Good step up by Lily Gamble. Good step up again. Pomfret's able to clear it out. KP's trying to mount an attack to try to put something in the back of the net, but Olive Ames' defense is still relentless. Gamble, Pomfret, Bowers. Gets it through. Pomfret's back there. Tries to get through a couple of the players. Takes one off the chest. Ball comes back down. KP's able to pull it back. She's able to do something with it. She can. Good step up from KP again. Redden pulls it back down. Teravanian, good speed. Good aggressive play to keep that ball not going into the KP defender's hands, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Olive Ames' ball. Good step by, once again, by Greta Teravanian, making a good play on the backside. Mayer taking it up, trying to go through a couple defenders. Good step up from KP again. Pomfret's able to control it. Feeds it over to Bowers. Bowers trying to find it up to someone. Riley Mayer. KP goalie comes out aggressively to track that one down. Fiona with a nice play. Fiona Hughes. And right there's Teravanian again. Good hustle. Excuse me, that was number 35. I apologize. And I don't have her name, nor is her uniform in the roster, so it's hard for me to say who it is. Teravanian pulls it down, trying to feed it up to Mayer. Lopes playing good defense. Good to see her back on the field, like I said earlier. Trying to get a wild shot. Gamble protects it, and it's pulled down by Zamboni again. She'll take her time. No rush to do anything with the ball at this point. We're well under the 5-minute mark. It's the big boot. Pulled down. KP in the middle of the field trying to do something with a good step up from OA. Good defensive play. Lopes in the middle trying to get her on the defender. She gets pushed from behind. Able to still control it. Great play. Bowers tried to do something with it, gets it back up to Mayer. Mayer has it, gets around one defender. Good aggressive play. Lopes has it. Got to be careful of the offsides. Mayer come flying up on the left-hand side. Good job by Eva Levesky pulling herself back. She would have been offsides if Lopes did feed it to her. Here's the boot, middle of the field. Pulled down from KP. Teravanian knocks it out of bounds. Going to be KP ball. Teravanian get pushed from behind. He's still able to control it. Lopes has it. See if she can do something with it. Feeds it up to Eva Levesky. Just a little too much, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. Good idea from Lopes to try to get it to the speedster. Just couldn't get it to her. Lopes being aggressive, trying to get back in. Bowers pulls it back around, takes her time. Nice feed in the middle of the field. Defensively steps up, but there's Ellie Gamble with a great play to prevent a potential goal. Good step in by Lily Gamble. It's a cold day out in that field, especially if you just came off the bench. It's a great play by Lily Gamble again. She's in the backside, feeds it up in the middle of the field. Trickles through a couple of the planters. Let's see if Levesky can get it. She's able to. She's got good speed. She should be able to get around that defender. She got surrounded by two players. She pulls it back. Pulled down by Pomfret. Pomfret feeds it back up on the right-hand side. No one home for Oliver Ames. Good idea by Sophia Pomfret to find someone on that right-hand side. Just a little too much. KP taking it out. Pulled back down. Good step up defensively. Riley Mayer in the middle of the field. Gets it back over to Bowers. Bowers feeds it back over to Lopes. Lopes spin move. Pulled down by Greta Teravanian. Creeping up on the left-hand side. She has something. See if she can do it. Feeds it back up to 35. She's able to get by the defender. Levesky pulls it back down. Tries to take a shot on goal. And the ball's going to trickle out of bounds. We might have a corner kick for Oliver Ames. Who's going to take it for OA? Looks like Caroline Bowers will be taking it for Oliver Ames. Caroline with a strong foot, good aggressive player. Would not be surprised if she's able to get this on goal. Here's the boot on top of the net. And that is it. Oliver Ames really put on an offensive show today against King Phillips with a 5-0 victory. Great way to kind of work your way into the playoffs. That is a great all-around game for Oliver Ames. We'll see you back in a couple weeks. Thank you.
ECAT's production of OA Sports are provided by Morse Insurance, Weinstein and Keach, we sell real estate, Michael Associates, Ltd., the Easton Lions Club. ECAT would like to thank all the sponsors for support of producing OA Sports.